get excited for Maddie Patrick, everybody! Maddie Patrick!
So I miss the memo a lot, especially wedding-related memos. Anybody else engaged in the audience getting married? Woo! I understand your pain. I am completely... I understand why guys now just completely blow off the wedding process. It is so overwhelming. And like, it just starts at the beginning. It started with my mother and my dress. I'm a dancing machine, you know? I want to dance. So I wanted a short... I love to dance. So I got a short dress, and she's like, Jesus Christ, Madeline. And I'm like... And she's like, can't you just wear a tiara and a long princess ball gown? I'm like, no, I want to dance. And she's like, ugh. And then I wanted the wedding in a barn. That did not go over well. I'm like, yeah, I want like twigs and lanterns and ivy. And she's like, did I raise you in one of these? Are you a boxcar child? Like, ugh. And I'm like, I was just going for the rustic look. And she's like, Madeline, I can afford something more than this. I'm like, that's not the point. But anyway, we went with a hotel. And then, I know, whatever. And then we're now having a fight over the lanterns that I brought from the barn. And she's like, you know, people are gonna expect to take these. What? Like, that is a very big memo I miss. And she's like, yeah, your family members, when they come to parties, they're gonna take it. And I'm like, but I bought them. She's like, oh, they don't care. I'm like, but it's not flowers. They're not gonna like die 3 days later. And she's like, just wait, they're gonna take them all. And I'm like, these women can like afford their own houses and cars, but they want to take my lantern off the table. Ugh. And then my fiance and I went for our tasting like 2 weeks ago, and the wedding planner is going over all the details, and she's like, do you have your own champagne flutes? I was like, don't you provide those? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and she's like, do you have your own cake cutter? I was like, what? Don't you have all these things for me? And she's like, yeah, well, some brides like prefer their own. I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, you have welcome bags for people? I'm like, I'm giving them booze and food. Like, they don't need welcome bags. And then the kicker was, are you gonna have personalized bathroom toiletries? What? We're not having like a special perfume for people to like spray their underarms with to remind them of our wedding. Like, it just doesn't happen like that. And then I had my shower last week, and I am just not up on all the rules about showers. So I had my whole registry on Amazon, and I asked for no gift wrapping. And this blew everybody's mind. Like, there were people coming in, almost all of them are wrapped. They like completely disregarded my wishes. Nothing is what I want at all. But I come in, and it's not a surprise. I didn't want it to be a surprise. And I don't know half the people in the room. And I go over to this one table, and my Aunt Mickey, who's like 80 years old, she's like, and which one are you? I'm the bride. And she's like, I'm 80. I haven't seen you in 7 years. I don't know. Okay. You're just here for the party then. And then I'm opening gifts, and opening gifts is very, very awkward. Imagine 50 people you don't know, like, really expecting to see your gift, but you know exactly what they got you. So you're like, oh, okay, everybody, I got pots. And they're like, we can't hear you. Can you hold them up? I got pots. I got the pots I asked for. Thank you. And it's that 70 more times. And then there's always that one person who just goes off the registry. And it's a very dangerous territory. So you just see this like oddly wrapped gift like hiding under the table in the corner, and you're like, oh yeah, I have one more gift. Oh, this is from Aunt Mary. And you like open it, and it's like a wooden duck. And then you realize it's like the wooden duck from her living room. And she just, like me, she just doesn't get the memo sometimes. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Maddie Patrick, everybody.